Hello. If you recently bought this iHome lamp from either Bed Bath Beyond or Best Buy, Amazon, etc., the iHLC120 comes where you can actually dock either the iPhone, iPod, iPad, etc. to the base plate there. You can also even have an additional USB around back. But however, you run into the problem where on the front of it there is a touch sensor. Well, the touch sensor doesn't work that well, so what I often tell people a lot is you have to drill a hole through right where the touch sensor is. You have to actually disassemble the base of it, which is 4 screws that are actually underneath where all the rubber pads are on the bottom. So be careful pulling the rubber pads, and you could probably re-stick them back on. Now, once you actually get this bottom piece off here, you look up underneath the bottom edge, and there'll be, right about where I drilled that hole, there'll be a copper piece here. They'll refocus it. The copper piece will be stuck to the bottom. If you're very careful and peel the copper sheet up from the actual bottom, you can then pull it back off, take a Dremel and drill a hole big enough for it to come through. Now, when it comes to the bottom, you can then say, take it and apply it there. Now, now every time you touch it, the light goes off, including dimmer too. Dimmer works. I guess it's just the thickness of the plastic that they use. It doesn't make a thorough enough connection, so you're going to have to make it easier to touch. If you do it just right, you won't even see the wire when it comes to the bottom. Now you say, how do you make it more neat? So that you don't see the copper thing sticking like that. Well, take some either like foamy or double-sided pieces. Use like spacers that have double-sided sticky to them, and make a border around it, kind of like a picture frame. If you do that picture frame just right, you can actually clean up the edge and make it a lot more neater, so it actually looks like it's supposed to be there. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me. I'll put my email in the bottom of the link. Again, this is the iHLC iHome 120 lamp and iDock, or whatever you want to call it. This is for those that like the concept of the idea of the device for the money, but you're just tired of the sensor not working. This will help.